Alright, hello guys, how are you? Let's go back to the project. I found a great solution for PCG to spawn this procedural content, how do you call this? To work better with the procedural content generator, which I'm not going to spawn these boxes all over the volume. I'm going to only spawn them inside the little spline, which will help a lot with performance, I hope. So let's see. Okay, perfectly. I mean, perfect. I cannot speak right now. Okay, let's see. So the first step I want to do is actually try to get my graphs changed for this one. Really want to change the graphs I got. Very simple graph that took me a long time to to get together, because I was trying like all to just make them spawn inside the spline and have the height working. It was very fun. Then I found that found out that there was a bounding input, and I was like, all right, let's just use that with the spline, and it worked. Okay, cool. So the first thing that I want to try to use this for is to get let's see. Okay, let's try to get the burn forest. So here I'm going to go into the PCG spline biome, and yeah, let's just try to get this volume and this spline that I was using. Okay, so this volume, I'm gonna put it in the burn forest. Right here. Gonna make it a little bit bigger. Something like that. And then I will try to start spawning my things, the little twisted trees and stuff, just inside a little spline, instead of like spawning them all over the volume. I'm gonna spawn them exactly where I need them, meaning that we might not need these other splines for the river, which I used to cut out the pieces that we don't need. I'm actually going the other direction and just trying to spawn exactly where I need the assets to optimize the scene as much as possible. That's what I'm trying to focus on today. And I want to find the river spline. Let's see, just to hide that. Okay, SP jungle, river, and then the SP burn forest river. Okay, cool. And here I think I got another one. Okay, let's just hide that one as well. Why is it not disappearing? Okay, cool. Okay, now I want to get my biome spline. Okay. And I found out that there's a multiple spline option for the PCG. So you are supposed to be able to use multiple splines in the same biome, in the same PCG graph, but maybe they need to have a different name, and maybe they need to be a totally different spline. Okay, so here I'm going to put this spline right here. Okay, cool. And then I want to copy my static mesh spawner from the burned forest graph. So I'm going to just open here and just try to select the nodes that I got set up, which are these 4 nodes. Wanna copy them into the spline biome. Okay, cool. Try to like move them a little bit. This one has nothing in there, so okay, I'm going to go like this. Okay, and this is what is going to spawn the different objects. Okay, so let's try to get this going here. And now we are supposed to just get little things in there. Okay, everything's spawning in the same little cube, and it's super fun cause this thing is very, it spawns just around the spline. It does not like the bounding boxes, which I think I can change in the spline itself. Kind of want to check that out. Into the biome spline. PCG spline biome. Okay, so here I got the landscape data, but I'm only using it for the height, for height purposes, trying to be as if like I'm trying to like be as efficient as possible, so I can save on performance as much as possible. Let's see how that works. Let me check. Okay, so I want to basically try to see if we can like make them spawn a little bit up and down. Interior spline sampling, interior border sample spacing. Okay. Project into surface, interior density fall off curve. Okay, there should be an option around here that will allow me to number of height subdivisions, next delta attribute, that should allow me to like make them spawn. Interior orientation, treat spline as polyspline. Let's try something here. What if we go into interior border sample spacing? Let's go 1000. It just goes outside the spline, which is not exactly what I need. Interior sample spacing 1000. It cuts everything inside the spline. Okay, So that's not what we need. So if I show you like the transform points and I debug this, it is following the height, which is nice, but it's not following so much of the height. Point extent, meaning that if I go 1000 here, let me try something now. 1000. It's just changing the box. This is the quantity. Okay, points steepness. Is this the problem? Let's see. No, this is not what I need. So we still have a problem with the height. Let's see. Is there a way to modify point steepness? Okay, it's changing a little bit of how is this projected on the surface. It does need to have project into surface to like. If I click on spline as polyline, it gets them a little bit there. Okay. Uniform. Definitely need to have that option on. But can I change this curve? Oh, add key. Okay. Oh, all right. Add key here. Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay. Let's see how this works. Let's see. Let's just play with 1 point for now. Does not allow me to delete. But that changes how things appear on this. So I think I'm closer to the solution. Okay, so here we have 2 points, which is basically all we need. Okay, let's see. Let's open this graph and see how these points look like. So if we put them on 0, what happens? I see that I'm changing the density of the boxes. It's like the color of the boxes. So it says time and value, okay, but I got some new boxes appearing where I needed them. Or maybe I'm just messing up and it was just the... Yeah, they don't want to appear anywhere in this area, which is more steep. They go a little bit up and a little bit down from the curve, but they don't want to like really get too far away from that. Maybe it does have to do with the density. Damn, okay. If I get this solved, it's gonna be super nice. Really super nice. Super bright points. Oh Jesus. Okay, yeah, let's see. Okay. Okay, point steepness. Okay, that's good. Like if I go 0, it like grabs the whole thing. Okay. All right. Well, the only thing that comes to my mind is like the create bounding box. This is how I used to cut the other trees. Let's try to get the bounding box, and this bounding box I want to make it like tall 10. There you go, that's it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, always the solution that works is the most logical, and I always tried the last. Oh my god. Okay, I got it fixed. Bounding box, just make it 10 points up and 10 points down maybe. So just no matter where we put this spline, it's just gonna make things appear. That's so funny. Well, now we know how it works. I don't know why I get tangled in always looking for a new solution when I don't know. Yeah, it's like sometimes like the most simple thing that you've used before is the one that works, and you're always trying to like I'm always trying to look for a new solution, and a new solution is just like, no, like just go back to the how things how you are making things, and it works. So hey Mr. Sir Alien Gaming. Nice. So we can spawn little trees inside this spline. It gets a little bit out of the spline. I would like it to be a little bit more precise, but for now I'm very happy that we are able to follow the height, and we only spawning inside the spline, so that's a big plus. So now the next step is to let's see, get this thing down, and let's play a little bit with the density. So for each individual one, actually you know, I'm just gonna copy this whole thing right here. I'm just gonna copy this whole graph because the logic is the same. I just need to feed this this transform point. Yeah, I just need to feed this into the surface sampler basically. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, it's gonna be much quicker if I just copy this right here. Boom, right there. And now I can really start spawning things from this thing. So let's go with the rocks first. Okay, so we should be getting rocks in here. Let's see. The attribute noise. Okay. Oh, there's a difference node. Okay, let's see if I can get rid of the difference node. Okay, things are a little bit different here. Okay, maybe the problem is in the attribute noise and the density filter. I'm gonna get rid of the attribute noise for now. Break and break, and I'm going to. Yeah, this is PCG. Hello, Jason. If you guys looking at the vertical stream, it's you cannot see the menus, but on the horizontal.
Will people be able to play this when it is finished?
I cannot tell. This is an environment for an RPG game that I'm working with 2 other people, so it really depends on the whole team. I'm just the environment artist, so I'm creating like this big island right here, and I'm getting problems with performance, so I'm trying to really cut out the PCG into little volumes so we can get it more optimized. That's what's going on right now, but hopefully this should probably get public someday. I'm not really sure when that's going to be, at least for testing. You know, that would be very nice. We are still not able to see anything, so let me get this density filter. Let's debug it. Okay, did I deleted something? Oops. Okay, there's another bound modifier. This bound modifier might not be okay. I think I might messed up with this. Let's just go back to basics and try to just break it here and spawn it here. Yeah, so what I was going to.
You're double live. Cool.
Yeah, I got the vertical stream and the horizontal. So if you guys are looking at the vertical and you want to see all the menus and everything that what I'm actually doing, you guys can go into the horizontal. So we got the rocks going. That's great. But I want to get these rocks working differently. I want to, if I plug it right here, let's check. If I come here and I break this and I plug it here, this bound modifier is not really allowing me to spawn the rocks. So I'm going to probably jump over this and transform points, and I'm going to see if it works like that through the density filter. Okay, this density filter is probably not allowing us to see the rocks, so I'm just going to like bypass that as well and go directly from here. Okay, that's the same thing I did before. I mean, I just want to see if the density filter is working, which it's not allowing me to spawn the rocks. Maybe I need to play with the density filter again. Let's go one-on-one. Okay, let's see. Let's check what happened here. Noise. I'm gonna get a new noise.
This is kinda random and off topic, but I am just wondering if you have played the original Tomb Raider.
The original for PlayStation 1? Huh. That's... okay, I think... Okay, we are getting some issues. That's very interesting. I was not expecting this. I changed the whole graph. I did play Tomb Raider
Yeah.
for PlayStation 1. Yeah. Don't remember much about it. I just remember it having like really blocky graphics. But I do like Tomb Raider a lot. I play the latest ones, that came out. Epic Games gives some like free games away. I play those. Very cool environment.
That's cool.
I wanna see why the density filter is not working. So let's just get rid of actually those nodes here and see if we can actually get this density filter to work. That's kind of very strange. Okay, if I invert the filter, it starts appearing. Something starts appearing. So what if I kind of want to make it, let's go make it like smaller numbers. It's very strange how the density filter works in this. Don't really get it. Supposed to give me more or less. Let's see. What if I go 10? Okay, maximum is 1.
What is the topic that you covered in the 41 episodes that you made?
There's no topic, it's just a documentation of the whole process. There's no actual topic per stream. Right now I'm working on PCG, on a burned forest, and I'm trying to optimize this PCG graph, because I had a PCG graph that goes all over the place and it's super heavy for performance, so I'm trying to like make it smaller. Okay, so little one like this. I'm trying to make it like into smaller volumes, but for some reason it's not letting me get less rocks. It's just giving me the one amount. That's very weird, because this is not gonna allow me to spawn things properly, and also is getting very far away from the spline. Let me see where the spline point is. Okay, it's actually not getting that far away from the spline. That's good.
I asked that because Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered came out and I absolutely fell in love with it.
Remastered? Oh wow. For like PlayStation 5 or something? That's crazy. I kinda wanna check them out. Do they look like still like low poly graphics, or how do they look now? Let's see. let me see, 1 20. No, I'm not really achieving this. Noise, attribute noise. For some reason it gives me an error. I was using this before. The attribute noise comes from a point sampler. There's no point sampler. Oh, this little node. Okay, that may, yeah. Oops. Oops. I think this is the problem. Okay, without that thing it doesn't work.
It looks the same but with HD textures, higher poly models and better lighting. It looks nice.
Oh, nice. There you go. Okay, I think we fixed that. Okay, so now I'm supposed to just go like noise 2. 10? No, it's not changing it for me. Source, density. Okay. Let's see, it's density. Okay. Well, at least it's not giving a error. So now let's see. There you go. Finally. Yep, it works. Good. Good. Now we can play with density. All right. PCG doesn't like to reuse nodes. It doesn't like to copy and paste things. It doesn't like to do that with splines or nodes. Today I learned that it's not. It's better just to call them up. Nice. Now we got less density. And does it work on the higher bound, upper bound, and then higher bound? Okay, so if I want more just on the lower end of this, can I go 1? Doesn't really respect that. 0, 0, 1. Okay, if we flip those, let me see what happens. 0, 1, and 1. No, it doesn't really work like I thought it was going to. But it's good that we at least can modify the density of this. I'm very, very happy because now we can actually play with this a lot. And 0.5, 0.1. I have some interesting stuff going on. Okay, cool. Now that I have that and it's super smooth because it's just a couple of rocks in a little spline, it's not the whole environment. It's kind of fun. Now let's try to get the rest of them. To get the rest of these things, I think I'm just gonna delete this bunch of nodes that I don't need and copy those. Actually, this little thing I'm gonna push around here. Let's make this bigger, so like there's a better, it looks a little nicer. Yeah, I wanted to do this like a long time ago. I knew I was like pushing my PC too hard, and yeah, that was not very smart to do, because since this is gonna be a very big map, we need to always try to keep it as friendly as possible when it comes to performance. Here I'm going to try it here and try to push this around there. But yeah, that sounds very nice. I kind of want to play Tomb Raider again. Super cool stuff. Alright, so let's just copy these 2 nodes and let's start spawning the twisted trees. I'm gonna make this comment a little bit smaller, put it there, get this a little bit down like this, and finally we are moving. And here I want to just copy this there. Okay, and let's see what happened. Now we got some little trees. I deleted the transform node. Yeah, I think we need the transform node from the trees as well.
What type of world are you creating?
It's like a fantasy RPG. Yo, what's up, Shadow? It's an RPG, action RPG game, in like a fantasy environment. It's gonna have like a bunch of different areas. It's and biomes. Something like imagine like a World of Warcraft kind of low poly. So here we're gonna have like a cave that goes inside, and then like you can like go into this lava thing. Oh, this entrance is kind of big, and then you go here, and then at the end of the cave there's a dungeon. Oh, look at this mountain just intersecting there. What is this? Is that the volcano thing? Huh. Tropical mountain. Yeah. Let me just hide this one for now. So you keep on going here, and there's supposed to be a dungeon around this area. So inside the dungeon you go, and there's like a library. I need to work on the lighting a little bit, and this is just like the basic template kind of, how they call it, the basic template preset kind of thing. So from here I'm going to like really build on top of this. I'm just using this as reference to see how they're using the assets, and I want to make it like a floor dungeon, so like a lava dungeon. So it's gonna be like there's gonna be lava on the floor, and so some stuff like that. And I don't want it to be like just a kind of castle.
Now this is solid and gotta say awesome game style. How long have you been working on it?
Maybe a couple of weeks. We're using a lot of asset store, like store assets. So it's kind of faster to build, but still requires a lot of a lot of thought process and stuff. Yeah, right now I'm really trying to get the biome going. There's there's going to be like a lot of different forests and like stuff like that. It's gonna look super nice. I should probably make a little video just showing all the little areas. But today I want to get this thing as optimized as possible, so performance is great. And I think that with this strategy that I'm making right now is gonna, hey, what's up? With this strategy that I'm making right now is gonna work super nicely. So let's go back to the PCG graph and try to get the transform node.
How did you learn PCG?
There are a lot of tutorials online. Probably one of the best people you can follow on PCG just to get started might be Asiel Arts. Let me see if I can find the name. Asiel Arts. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but let me link this in the chat. Hopefully you guys can get it on vertical and horizontal.
Asiel Arts. Asiel Arts.
It's a YouTube channel, super good. And there's Gorka Games as well. Let me see. Gorka Games has tutorials on everything, but like it has some very good beginner tutorials. Let me just link this up.
Gorka Games. Gorka Games.
And with those, sorry that if you got the message twice. It's I'm streaming on vertical and horizontal. So if you are interested in the menus and everything, you can go to my YouTube channel. And
do you have any ideas on any NPCs for the game?
oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of NPCs. Orcs, goblins. We're gonna have like swamp monsters and like creatures. It's like very. It's like we're trying to make like fantasy, so we're gonna get like a bunch of different things. As soon as I get the world a little bit more advanced and like we get the set dressing and more detail and the areas a little bit more established, I'm gonna continue with modeling specific creatures and specific monsters for the environment. So it's that's the idea, hopefully, to get some very nice.
The only thing I'll say on Gorka Games, they are very, very beginner tutorials and he doesn't ever best practices.
Yeah. But I mean, if you are just getting started, like a very beginner tutorial, it's kind of nice just to get you like motivated and stuff. Like, it's not like, uh, right? Um, it's it's just to get you going. But then there's a lot of other tutorials you can see to get deeper into the topic. And yeah, most tutorials online like are just gonna cover very specific things. But if you start doing like a lot of different small tutorials, you can start combining them together and trying to get some logic yourself, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I agree with you, Ninja. There's not like one perfect tutorial that is just gonna solve your issue directly. I was watching the Epic Games one. I'm like halfway through, and it's super nice. It's super nice. It's incredible, like all the little things you can do. So let's try to get the twisted trees. Transform point. This is gonna. Hey, what's up? Nice. I'm getting a lot of people on the chat. So today I'm trying to change my PCG graphs from being wide open to just being inside a little spline. I'm really trying to get some better performance on this map. So I'm going to just go paste here, and I'm really trying to see if I can achieve that. Okay, so now we got these trees, and these trees I want them to be less dense, so let's make them 0.5, which is kind of fun because it actually brings more trees. Okay, so let's go 0.01, 0.1, 0.01. Huh, it really, okay, that's nice. The numbers, the values changed a lot, because before this I was playing with a very big volume. Now I'm playing with a little tiny space, little tiny spline. So it's kind of interesting because now the values really don't need to be 0.00001. Now it's just like 0.05. A little bit easier to deal with, I will say. So okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see if it works. So the magic of PCG is just like, you imagine you want to like make this forest bigger, so you just grab one point and you stretch it, and things keep on appearing. That's the beauty of PCG. Now I'm actually getting very happy with this because it's very performant, and I think I was just not using this properly. I think I was just going a little bit too crazy with this. I was spawning PCG on the whole environment, like the whole like island, and it was like, what? Obviously my computer didn't like that, and that's kind of cool. So now that we have a bigger area, let's try getting a little less trees, because now they're getting a little denser, and with the attribute noise I think we can change that. Okay, cool. Let's go maybe 1.5. That's nice. And then that's super nice. So I'm trying to really make sense of this. And let's see, where's the rock? Okay.
What's your sense?
I got a I don't remember. Let me check. It's on. Wow, it took forever to open that little program. I have a program that tells me all the things. You can do it with on your PC, but I kind of like this because I don't remember the where the specs are. You can go like PC right-click properties, but they don't give you the full thing. So it's an AMD Ryzen 9 5950X 16-core processor, a bunch of RAM. I don't know what's the word? What version of it is? It is, and a GeForce RTX 360. That's my specs. I don't know what version of RAM there is, because there's like different what the word is, generations of RAM. So I don't know what generation this one is. But yeah, pretty nice computer, I will say. So it's kind of nice to have a good computer, but you kind of want to like learn how to optimize things, right? So having a very strong computer might not help with that. It's kind of funny. So Willow Tree. Okay, let's get these other ones. With the big rocks, I wanna just copy the transform points. Yep, let's copy the transform point on the rocks as well, so I can just copy the scale that I was using before for the rocks. This transform point node allows you to rotate, move things up or down, and scale the little spawn assets. Okay, so it's going too big actually. I don't really like this. So let's go scale 1.2 and from 0.75. Little smaller rocks is okay. That's nice. And then I want to spawn the next asset, which is going to be the willow lava. I call it the willow thin lava palm tree bushes. It's kind of a weird name, but you will see what I mean. It's a little kind of lava palm tree. I call them lava because they're like orange, but it's kind of nice for this kind of burnt forest. And we should be, let's get this off, and the difference node off. Let me open this bigger because I'm making a little mess here. Here I'm gonna just get those back in there. Okay, finally I feel like I'm moving, and the computer is like pretty happy actually. It's not getting stuck every 5 seconds, which was very annoying to work with. I'm not gonna lie, it was very tough to work like that. Okay, so
Did you sculpt whole landscape by hand or you had some height map?
no, this was sculpted by hand. Yeah, it took a lot of effort. Yeah, it took a lot of effort, but hopefully it's gonna work very nicely. Since it's a low poly game, I'm not using height maps because it's very realistic. Usually height maps are very good for realistic games and they look amazing, like 100%. That's the way to go. But for low poly style things, I think this is okay, and I'm still gonna try to get it nicer. The idea is to, for example, these are static meshes, right? But most of the terrain I sculpted. This area I sculpted here, and yeah, everything that is terrain I sculpted, and those are static meshes. These mountains, these green mountains, and these other things are just static meshes. Most of the terrain is gonna be static meshes, and this is sculpted. Everything that there's only one landscape, one very big landscape for everything. Okay, so let's check it out. I wanna get those spawned. Let's see. Are we getting those little palm trees there? Yay! These little these are the little trees I was talking about. It's like a very skinny palm tree. It's like a some combination of willow tree and palm tree and some stuff like that, with very kind of tropical, well, not tropical colors, but like dried up a little bit. Okay, that's kind of nice. You see, when this happens, when you're using a lot of slopes and a lot of height variation in your scene, you want to get the trees transform points and lower them a little bit. So let's lower them maybe 250 points down. No, it needs to be more. 300. Way more. 500. Oof. 1000. And then maybe 500. Huh. Around, well, you see, yeah, that happens when the terrain is a little bit too, it has too much yeah, that's the problem with when your terrain is just like very has like very big slopes. We don't have mosquitoes right now, which is very good. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like that for now. It's okay. So yeah, okay, we got most of it. Yeah, we got most of this little biome going. The other plant that I wanted to spawn is the grass. This one is the one that was causing a lot of issues. So let me just clean this up, and I'm supposed to just copy this here, get this little thing right there, paste it here, and everything is kind of working. So where's the grass? Where's the grass? I don't know. It should spawn. Let me bring this thing right here. This attribute noise. I appreciate that. That's funny. Yeah, I started doing the vertical stream because it's really nice to record the vertical thing, so I can make like little stories. I haven't been doing any videos for the channel, just live streaming like crazy. But I do want to make like time lapses and very cool like little tutorials and stuff. It's just that yeah, it's been a little hectic these days. Hopefully next week is gonna be super sweet and I will be able to get a lot of interesting things done. Where is the grass? Let's reset the offset and see, do I see any grass spawning? Okay, not really. Let's reset the scale. Let's make it like super big, like 10 and 50. Bella is doing very good. I need to bring her back here. It will be nice to have her on stream. Yeah, she usually like stands on the chair and like goes on top of me. It's a very nice dog. I wanna. Okay, we got it. We got the grass. We just got them spawned in the wrong place. Yeah, Bella is doing great. Actually, she got very mad last time because my parents came to visit and she stayed back home, and she was like, she's very smart. She knows that my parents are going to the beach, and she's Svem Previt ja tok nover venje. Oof, I'm very bad at reading Ukrainian. Let me just check this out. Or Russian. I'm not really sure if it's Russian. Let me see. Let me see if I can translate this super quickly. I'm like I should learn how to read Ukrainian or Russian. I don't know what this language is. Translator. Oh, it's Russian. Yo, what's up? How are you? Привет. um, I hope I hope YouTube gets working back in Russia. I don't know if you are in Russia right now, but I heard they got YouTube caught in there, which is crazy. But yeah, you know, very difficult situation right now. Let's try to change this 1.5 to 1. I need more density for these little trees. That little grass right here. I want to change the density filter, which is 0.1. Okay, 0.01 or 0.1. That's great. Let's go 1. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Oh my god. Let's change the scale. Scale is gonna be again. Let's go 1, 2. Is the scale 1 too little? Yep, scale 1 is very tiny. We need more scale for this. Scale 5 as minimum. Maybe, yeah, 5 to 10. No, 10 is too much. 7.5. Let's check the player character and let's see how this runs, because I'm really trying to work on performance. Let's see, it should play much quicker now. Oof, I think I didn't disable the other PCG graphs. Oops. No, it's gonna take forever. Oops, I totally forgot.
Usually streamers don't even try to understand what I'm writing there, but here they even try to read it. Respect.
For sure. Oh no, oh, this is not what I wanted to spawn. I'm in middle of a jungle. Oh no, my god. Oops. Let's cut this out and try it without the PCG graph. Because the idea is to make little smaller areas where I can spawn this. So here, let's just try to hide the rest of it. Let's just go and break this connection.
Are you Russian or American?
My parents are from Ukraine, but I was born in Costa Rica, so I'm Central American. That's where I was born. My parents moved here a long time ago, in the 90s, when the Soviet Union collapsed. It was very difficult times, so they moved here because my aunt met a Costa Rican, and my aunt was studying in Russia. He was studying architecture, and then he went for a trip to Ukraine to see some churches and some museums, and then he met my aunt. They got married and he brought it here. And my aunt brought the rest of the family, which is a very nice story. Yeah, I actually grew up with a lot of Russian people here. There's a big Russian community. Yeah, really, hoping the whole situation gets better soon. Alright, so now we can actually walk around and it loads very quickly. Yep, kinda nice. Let's change the density for these palm trees. Yep, and let's see how it goes. Okay, it feels much better. It plays a lot faster. Yeah, the PCG was like really breaking the whole environment. I think so. It was too much for this. So the beautiful thing about this PCG graph right here on the spline biome is that we can start actually modifying the points here. So if we go into here and we start stretching this out, first of all, let's make the volume big. This box right here is gonna be the area where things spawn. So I'm gonna just grab this thing and make it not like that, but where let's first of all break the connection here.
Holy, the map is much bigger than I expected.
Yeah, it's a very big, yeah, it's a very big map, like very big map. It's and we have this other island right here, which is going to be more like a mountain, not such a like a town, but like a big mountain with stuff. Let me make it colder a little bit. Where is it? Post process, tropical. It should look like this, like much colder. But I'm having a little bit of issues with the post process volume. I need to like make it look different. Yeah, and here we got a bunch of different forests. It's just that I need to activate the PCG and the foliage and everything. I would like to show you guys, but it takes a long time for the computer to process the thing, and I kind of want to fix it so we get to actually play without loading the thing for like minutes. not minutes, but it takes a long time to load. So I want to change the box. So you see this box, I want to make it big, like maybe around this area, like this. This box is gonna cover all the burned forest. All this lava area is gonna be covered by this box. So let's just put it right in the center, and let's try to get some values, about 500. That's a little bit too much. Let's go 1000, maybe 600. 500, 600 is good. Then okay, and then this one goes 750, 800, 1000. Oops, 1000, something like that. So we have a very big box to cover the whole thing. This thing, it's not gonna be.
How does the player get up the steep slopes on the ground?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Here we got this. So we need to make the level design, right? It's just I'm not thinking much about it, but it's still taking a long time to play. You see, like it's very steep, but we're gonna get this nicer, a little bit flat, so the character can go around for sure. Right now it's very steep. We're gonna make bridges, and we're gonna like actually break the we're gonna break the floor, so the terrain, so the player can actually walk around. That's
I'm just starting to learn Unreal Engine. This is my 5th attempt. The first was with UE 4.27, but each time I went somewhere in the direction of either sculpting or motion.
Oh, that's very nice.
First, I want to learn motion in UE, and of course I dream of making my own game. I'm already writing a script. Please answer, if you start watching the series of streams, will a beginner understand? What? Or is it better to first learn the basics?
Well, my streams are not like tutorial like. My streams are more like just the process. Like you're able to ask me questions and like get to see the process, but like it's not like a tutorial based thing. If you are trying to learn something specific, I can redirect you to a tutorial from some other channel or something like that. We also do have a Discord where there's a lot of other people like working in Unreal and stuff, and they can like, um, uh, show you tutorials or even answer your questions and stuff. But yeah, my streams are more like basically I'm like documenting the process of the whole thing, so it's kind of nice to look at this in the future and be like, oh, that's what I did with this project, or stuff like that. Sometimes I get stuck because I changed like like some settings and I don't remember what I changed, so I go back and see the video and stuff. But mostly it's for people to.
The streams are unintentionally educational. LOL.
I mean, I'm trying to make them educational, but it's not like a step-by-step tutorial. It's not like it's not something that you can like watch and like redo yourself and stuff. But the idea is to like be educational as possible. So, and the best thing about streaming is that
Watching the actual process is the best way to learn, I think.
yeah, you get an idea of what's possible, and you get motivated to do your own things and stuff. So that's very cool. I think that's very nice. So here I kind of want to like keep on making this spline as big as possible. Not as big as possible, but I kind of want to try to see.
Are there going to be baddies in this game?
Yeah, we're gonna get some creatures and stuff. Right now it's just it's just the environment right now. I'm working on the environment, but yeah, we're gonna have some nice NPCs, different creatures, monsters, like animals walking around, and a lot of different things that you can like play with. It's gonna be interesting. Right now, I'm really trying to get the there you go, up here, right there. Really trying to get the environment going and the performance going.
I've learned quite a bit from you about modularity and landscape layout. And now PCG.
Yeah, I want to make a tutorial on PCG. I want to make a tutorial with what I've learned so far, which I'm just also a beginner on PCG. I'm like, I don't know much yet about PCG, but I did I have run into some issues with PCG that I kind of want to like make a tutorial on, so I can advise other people who are starting with PCG, so they don't run into the same issues. Okay, cool. So we got this kind of thing going. Okay, so the question is, I want to make more splines and push them around. The question is, let's see. It's very friendly with performance so far. Very, very happy with this. What I want to try to do right now, it's get these areas a little bit more, I want to make them more interesting a little bit. Let's see what can we actually do about it. Maybe we can add some lava on the floor, get some bridges going, make some player paths. I'm very happy that I got the main thing going. Oh yeah, the slopes are too wild. Yep, this is not really playable. It's time to get something going here. The plane speeds are way better. I really like how quick I'm able to play the game. I don't need to wait that long to actually start playing. Before doing this thing, well, it's because all the PCG graphs are turned off, right? But yeah, performance was just like I had like dropping frames and a bunch of bunch of stuff. But I cannot like
Now this is the breath of the wild, laughing face.
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it's yeah, I you know what, like now, since I got some viewers now, let me just show you guys how this looks with the PCG graphs, just to get a better idea of how I'm going to get this set dressed and stuff. So I'm gonna activate all the PCG graphs. And this one I'm going to deactivate, which is the same PCG, which is just an optimized version. So now my PC is gonna like explode. It's gonna take a little bit of time just to load all the things.
Okay. Thank you very much for answering the questions. I'll start studying the series soon. Glad I got on the screen.
I appreciate it. Okay, so let's see if we got the PCG going. Okay, let's see. It's gonna... Let's see if it actually turns on. I think...
Hi everyone. It's 4 a.m. and there's a lot to do tomorrow.
Oh yeah. If you are staying late, go rest. I appreciate you hanging out, and have a good night.
4 a.m. exploding head, exploding head, exploding head.
Oh yeah, we got some foliage going. Wow. All right, let me show you guys how this looks like. Boom. Oof. Okay, you see the PC doesn't really like it. Oof. It's just barely moving. So okay. Oof. Okay.
Not sure if you knew. You can also break links by alt-clicking the lines between the nodes.
Alt clicking. Oh, nice. I didn't know that shortcut. So this is gonna be like the burned forest right here. There's a dungeon here inside there that, well, I should, yeah, let me just show you the PCG first. So here I got this burned forest that I want to add some lava on the floor, and some like rocks and paths. Let me see. Here, and there's the jungle. These trees, these two how do you call this, shell shading? I don't like these trees. They don't, I like those, but they don't really match the thing. Here we got some waterfalls, but no splashing in here. I need to change that. The color also is not matching. There's a lot of things I need to change. And we got this jungle that I'm working on. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, this path is super cool, like the jungle entrance right here. Really gonna get some nice vine tools to get like the jungle properly made. Got some jungle going here. This is...
Will you add bloom in this game?
Oh yeah, for sure. I got some bloom in other areas. Let me show you. Here, oh, this looks nice. This watercolor looks kind of nice. So we got some stuff in here, and we got some like ruins. Let me see here. I got this.
At Sir Alien Gaming, do you mean light shaft blooms?
Yeah, we got some light shafts in some areas. You see, like, if you look up, it really depends on the angle of the camera, and we can fake them as well. Lighting is gonna be a big deal for this environment, so I need to check out. I got this little camp that is super empty. Looks like somebody just took everything away. So here's the jungle area, and then I have this water comes from the top right here, top of the mountains, goes down into this windmill area.
I don't know, I know nothing about Unreal Engine or coding or stuff.
No, it's a good question. Yeah. It's very nice to have like those God ray effects on Bloom. Right here, it goes down there, and here we got another forest, which is right here, like a pink kind of forest, and the water splashing. And then we go into the swamp environment, which is my favorite environment so far. So here,
I literally had to look up Bloom video games to see if it was the thing I was thinking about.
yeah, I understand what you meant. Light shafts, they require Bloom to work. You see, there's like a swamp environment, and my favorite area is like up here. It's like a little kind of town, like a swamp town, and here you can go up, and there's the little town right here. Oh, you see, it's more visible now. It happens more, it's more obvious when the light goes through like little areas like this, little spaces. You see, we got a little bit of it right there. And here we got like a town. Oops. Right here. Probably moving the camera too fast, but here we got this little town. Really like this area. And then, oof, camera, why is it like jumping so much? It used to be more easy to control. Now it's just like going too fast or too slow. Maybe I touched something. And here's like the witch doctor area. It's like a little house. It's like where the witch doctor is going to be. It's like I'm thinking like some kind of like mission where you get like a how do you pronounce it? Curse, and then you need to get like a potion from him or something. Yeah, this area, it's one of my favorites. Kind of like one of the most kind of finished biomes. And these telephone cables I need to change for some like actual vines. But I'm still researching what's the best option for that, because there's a lot of things we can do.
How long have you been designing worlds as a whole?
I started using Unreal Engine like when it was 425, 426, and you see the rivers go out this way and that way, and then we have this city, which is just the Sinti city, which I'm going to like modify and make like a different castle. I'm gonna make the towers a little bit bigger and nicer and stuff.
Phone cables in Mushroom Kingdom. Laughing face.
yeah, those phone cables, I don't wanna have them there. We're gonna have some proper vines, and here I'm gonna have like a canyon and like a desert environment. I really like desert environments, really wanna play with this area a lot. And then we got the starting area right here. This is the starting area. Here you go out into the forest. This forest is kind of like empty. I kind of wanna work on it because it's like what is this? Looks like World of Warcraft. I mean like Warcraft 3, the little pines that you can like cut. It's like I wanna make like big pines, small pines, like make it interesting. This area really needs a lot of work. I left it like this because it reminds me like when I started the project. I got some ruins here, and then this is the first forest I made with PCG, just a little tiny forest. Right here you get like these dark areas.
Lego trees.
Yeah, these trees are not my favorite. And this is a huge tree that I wanna cut from the inside and make like a little kind of like stairs that goes up on inside, like, and there's like I wanna make like a squirrel character that gives you like some kind of item or something that goes inside. Kind of super interesting to like walk inside trees. I kind of really like that idea. And here we have a cave, which is a little dark, I guess.
Giant mother tree.
Yeah, I think about. You see, those are more like faked life shafts. You see, these are more kind of faked ones. And then I want to go into here, and there's like a mining operation here. This mine is a little bit just unfinished. But I want to get out of the mine and I want to make a tunnel, like those tunnels that you like cut and you can walk through, like a they have like a wooden structure so it doesn't fall on people, you know, like. And I want to go out from the cave through the mountain out here.
Being fantasy, will there be a magic, the mythical sense, or science-based system, or both?
I'm not exactly sure what this is going to be, but I mean, I would like to, you know, to have no restrictions at all. I really want to talk to them because I don't know, like there's gonna be magic for sure. Like I'm really sure there's gonna be magic. And we're I don't know. I've seen like some crazy scientist props, and I've seen we do have some very interesting like electricity props. So maybe we can have some of that, but as like, you know, at the same time I don't want to combine a lot of things together because then it gets a little bit weird, and like you don't really know what the genre is, and like it's just a bunch of things together. But that's a little bit of the environment. Yeah. Let's try to get this actually working nicely. So I'm going to, you said alt click to, oh yeah, nice, just alt click to disconnect. I do all this, I disconnect nodes all the time, so that's gonna be nice.
Are you creating obsidian? Your volcano ends in the river. Laughing face.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that too. I kind of want to change that a little bit. It just the volcano is pouring lava right in the river. It's kind of like what? Maybe we can change that a little bit. So here I think this is the one. Yep, you see it just appears easily, quickly, no problem. Nice. That's what I want.
Obsidian farming saw.
Nice. So now we got this little thing right here, and the question is, how do I make this other little graph appear on the other side? That's a good question, because I cannot copy. We have a bunch of other. I'm just gonna delete those for now, and those, because we don't need that right now. And here as well. Just to let you know, guys, there's a horizontal and a vertical stream. The horizontal one shows all the menus and stuff, so if you're interested into the technical aspect, you can check the horizontal stream. It does this connection here. Why it does that? Huh. Interesting. Okay. And we don't want the bound modifier or the difference node for now. I have some lollipop, like kind of melted lollipop lava trees. It's some kind of very weird tree. that I'm not really thinking of using, but I already made the graph for it, so might use it just to see how it looks on this environment. What I want to do is try to figure out how I'm going to keep on spawning the rest of the things. That's kind of my goal today, just try to switch all these biomes for a more optimized version of them. So I want to see if it actually runs properly. So if I go here and I go a tree, it's just noise attribute noise. Just plug it there. It gives me this node, which is kind of very weird. I was not expecting that. Okay, okay. Input source density. That's why this can be used for different things. Let's actually see how it looks. Let's see if we can get those lollipop trees, which is gonna be a little density filter. Let's just reset. Okay. Look at this. And now, well, it doesn't look like a burnt forest. It looks just like some kind of weird stuff. But maybe can make some sense of this. So this needs to be actually 0, 1, 1, 0, 5, 0.1. There you go. Okay, and this 0.01, 0.05, no, 0.05. There you go, something like that. We got this very weird kind of like, it looks like a melted ice cream, but it's sharp, so it really does not resemble ice cream.
I don't know if this is too advanced, but I think it would be cool if there was a biome deep underwater in the ocean.
Oh yeah, I want to do underwater biomes for sure. I like that a lot. We do gonna have some underwater stuff. For sure, that's a must. These forests are those are kind of fun. I kind of want to leave them for now there.
Biomes are biomes. The only difference is the placement of the PCG volume. Laughing face.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Here I do want to have some underwater stuff, and I do want to have underwater caves and stuff. I really like underwater stuff. So we do have a little bit of underwater. We got a tropical kind of island. Without a floor. It's just a floating island, because I don't have a landscape for this, since I'm trying to optimize the thing, and these trees are like, you move 1 meter and they kind of go crazy. Like, I don't know what happened to these trees, but I'm gonna figure out, because these are very nice trees. It's just that the level of detail and the cooling on these trees is just like very weird. We also got some pirate assets, a little bit of low poly pirate stuff, which will be very interesting to work with. These boats are super cool stuff. So I do want to use those boats to like make them underwater and like break them up and have them all filled with seaweed and like these things that grow underwater. How do you call them? Totally forgot the name.
Wasn't there a log override volume somewhere?
Yeah. Those assets have some weird stuff going on, because I imported these assets from Unreal 5.25 or 26. So it's not updated to Unreal 4.4, and there are some settings that we need to work on, because definitely they are not so sweet. Especially the trees, they have some weird stuff happening. I'm gonna figure that out eventually. This is like a little kind of beach area, and here I need to figure out the water, because definitely not gonna use this water. I want something more like this. But yeah, that's a little bit what we got going on. Right now I'm wondering how to get this other volume on the other side. The easiest way is just to copy. The easiest way is just to copy the PCG volume. Let me think about this. Get spline data. What if we make another spline? Right? Let's just make another spline and call it a different call this differently. So let's just
The world position offset of the trees is responsible for their movement. You could try to disable it for those trees.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's how you make trees to move in Unreal. But I don't think it's the movement, because if you are very close to them, they look very clean and nice. It's more about the LOD or the cooling, right? When you get far away, they get changed for an imposter tree, which is just a plane, like a fake image of the tree. So it saves on performance, and when they switch between the actual 3D model to the plane image, it just looks terrible. It's just like, it's very visible. It glitches, you know. So we need to see what's up with that. But as soon as you go close,
Try to force their law.
yeah, we can just make them nanite and see if that just fixes the thing. That's a good idea. Yeah. I think I'm thinking, why is it so hot in here? Let me pull this down. The air conditioning was on 27 degrees. I'm like, ooh. So let's go to modeling tools and create a spline. I do want to check the trees, but not now, cause
Can be horrible to trees. Laughing face.
oh yeah, nanite can be very bad to low poly assets as well, since nanite is not designed for low poly. But I'm going to crazy with this spline. Oh, I think I'm doing this wrong. This actually works differently. This works from an SP biome a blueprint that I think I need to let's try to start naming things correctly, because I'm gonna get some issues in the future. So this is the let's think about, this is the spline PCG spline biome, and let's call it burnt forest, just so we know that it's gonna be this one specifically. So it's gonna be called PCG spline biome underscore burnt forest. That way I know exactly that it belongs here. And we're gonna have the SP biome burnt forest spline 1, which I'm just gonna go with a 0.1. And this one, oof, now it's cooler. Just 1 point of temperature. It really feels nicer. Let's go Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and we should have the second spline. And if we go inside the blueprint into the class settings, we do want to change the tag to be all different. We want to call this SP biome burnt forest 02. Is this the 02 or 01? Let me see. Okay, 02. Yeah, let's name everything properly, because then
Burnt forest sounds like a good subfolder name to me. Laughing face.
yeah. That's I like burnt forest. We actually have a burnt forest here in Costa Rica. It's just like a black forest filled with volcano ashes, and it's very crazy because the trees are all twisted and stuff because they're trying to like look for light and they just twist themselves, and it's like very weird stuff. It's not very safe to be in there because you are very close to the volcano and it might erupt. It's not like, but there's some like
I just
gases.
had a totally original idea. A Kraken boss fight in the pirate area.
Kraken boss fight. Oh, Krakens are so cool. Like seriously, Krakens are so nice for sure. We do want to have some mythological creatures. So if you get very far away into the ocean, something will just eat you up. It's like that's how you realize you got to the end of the map. That'll be fun. But it will be also nice to have a.
Totally original. You should have played Atlas. Surprised face.
I mean, everything is already made from everything's like there's. It's very hard to come with something totally original. The idea here is just to, if you really like an idea that is already made, you research it and you see what has been done about it, and then you twist it a little bit. Like, okay, what if we have a quest where we found a kraken and he's like very angry and like aggressive, but then we realize that the kraken has a wound, that he's not able to heal, and then we help him heal the wound, and then he becomes friendly to us, and allow us to just maybe go fight a bigger enemy or something. Stuff like that. Maybe that was not the greatest example, but it'll be fun. Or imagine just going inside the kraken, and the whole kraken itself is a dungeon from the inside. I kind of want to have that, like a big creature that you can go inside, which has been done before. Like, you know.
If Nintendo gets through with their lawsuit against Pocket Here, all children have to be afraid to be sued just because they like throwing balls around.
Jesus. Yeah, Nintendo wants to.
I was being sarcastic, grinning face with sweat. There are a lot of Krakens in video games.
Yeah, Krakens is a great creature. It's very cool. Yeah, Nintendo wants to patent like breathing and blinking. It's like what? They want to patent colors. It's like you cannot use yellow in your video games now. Imagine that. That would be crazy. Like, well, like you need to pay Nintendo if you need to use yellow now. That's insane. Yeah, this lawsuit against Pal World. Well, I understand. Like it's that video game is a little bit. Oh, look at this. Hey, oh, what happened here? That's interesting. So, it's actually working even better than I thought. I just changed the tag name.
Best idea ever. Let's stop throwing balls. Let's throw eggs instead.
Pokemon eggs. then you get like a lawsuit again. Wait, I just realized something very interesting, and I need to see how to make this, because now I'm actually like doing what I wanted. I got SP biome, and let's go to all actors. Okay, SP biome. I don't really understand this. Like, I got this tag which is called okay, but I want to see the tag on the class defaults, class settings, class defaults. I got confused a little bit, like class settings. I'm doing exactly what I want. Like, I'm using the same PCG with two different splines, but I don't know what's the link. It's the tag, which is called Biome Burn Forest Year 1. But for some reason, if I go back here, the tag name is SP Biome. Don't understand this. I don't really understand this. Let's see. So here. Oh no, we are just spawning trees everywhere. We are not following any splines. That's not what I needed. Nope. No. I knew I got it wrong, yeah. I just want to spawn the trees on the SP Biome spline, which is not working because it doesn't have the right name, which should be Burn Forest 1. There you go. Just go into the spline. There you go. Keep. That's your. Those are your boundaries. Those trees need to stay in there. Now let's try to do the same with the Burn Forest tag name, which is gonna be number 2. And that's great. Let me just link this here. So I'm gonna reset this and put it which is not gonna be number 1, it's gonna be number 2. And I'm gonna compile, save, because now we are supposed to get a second spline, which I think I haven't even placed in the world, and this second spline is gonna allow us to spawn a forest on the other side of the river. This is just to optimize a little bit, and so I don't spawn trees inside the rocks or like places that I don't need, like the river or stuff like that, which is gonna help the thing run better. And here, let's see if we actually see something. I got a little spline point, I guess. Okay, I see some spline. Okay, so now let's see. Can I go alt on this? Alt click. Sometimes clicking on splines, it's so hard. This is something that I would like Epic Games to make easier. Maybe like allow people to change the spline point size. That would be super nice. But after the first click, it gets easier. It's just the first one.
Is there no way to make PCG ignore the river spline completely?
There's a difference node, so you can use a spline to cut out trees. Which actually, yeah, we can use the river spline as a. We can reference the river spline as with a difference node, so it basically cuts out the thing. That's a good solution, actually. I didn't think about it. The problem is that the river is a little bit too big, and I will need to share the river spline on multiple graphs, and sometimes that bogs out the PCG. But I think there shouldn't be any problem. Just cut out the trees from the river using the same river spline. I guess, well, that's actually a great idea. But what I'm trying to experiment with is having like little areas of PCG, little kind of splines, so I can actually try to control the vegetation a little bit more. Because also having like a very big spline, it's a little bit harder to control and stuff, but we will need to check. Maybe that solution is also a great solution, just cutting out the river from it. Kind of good idea. The question is why I don't have anything spawning. That's the big issue right here. Okay, first of all, I kind of wanna. This is the thing that I still don't get. Um, let's see if I can solve this. Class defaults. Okay, 2. Okay, when it comes to the actor spline, everything's good. Here, the tag is 1 and the tag is 2. Okay, burn forest 1 and 2. That's all I need from the class defaults options. Okay, oh, there's a warning sign. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is not the way. Yeah. Well, no problem. No problem. We're just gonna, I guess, yeah, we're just gonna do this differently. We're just gonna go to the PCG spline biome burn forest and paste it, copy paste, and here I'm just gonna delete.
I don't know if you could tell, but I love mosquitoes. I love mosquitoes.
We can have a low poly mosquito that just like, it's like super big, so it drains like the player's blood in just one sip, like, and the player becomes like like just a skeleton. A mosquito boss, that will be.
Can it be that we are overloading the spline sampler with the 2get spline in nodes?
Yeah. That's why we got a warning sign here. They don't like to have 2 splines. It's like nope, too much. We don't want that. Yeah, I just thinking that PCG is like over powerful, and it is. It's just that it needs to work in a specific way. So this is going to be PCG burn forest 1, and this is gonna be the PCG burn forest 2. Let me just change the names. This is gonna be 01 to keep a nice name, and this is going to be 02 underscore 02. Let me see if I got that right. 0202. Okay, cool. Now there's no warning. Let me see if it actually works.
If you think about it, the world is actually one giant mosquito. I swear I'm not crazy.
Giant mosquito. Yeah, well, that's how it goes. Yeah, this whole PCG thing, it's super nice, but I need to like take it easy a little bit. You get the idea that you can like just populate the whole world in seconds, but no, it takes some time, takes some practice to really achieve.
I believe you at Sir Alien Gaming. That mosquito is humming the Tetris theme.
That's nice. That will be fun. Tetris, like making a reference to Tetris. I'm imagining like some boss that you need to fight playing Tetris. No, but like programming a Tetris game. That's another whole. But like adding little puzzles, that could be fun. So again, why is it not working? Force regen. Yeah, you know, sometimes the splines, they sometimes I do have
I
problems.
don't think it's a good idea to use or mention the titles in a game because of copyright trouble reasons.
Oh no no no, absolutely not. No 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 no. But like, like you don't need to mention any names. You can make references to it. There are many ways to make a visual reference without any 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 name or copy strike. Um. Okay. Why it doesn't want to work? um. That's This is like the golden rule in PCG. Like this is like everything I learned so far. Don't use like the same spline twice. It really doesn't like it. There's something, there's like a spline ID, or there's something that the PCG just doesn't like get. Is this like an instance? Is this blueprint like an instance of this one or something? Like, because it really doesn't allow me to work. Anytime I copy a spline, it just doesn't like it. It really doesn't like it. Which I don't know. I don't know what to do about this. Should I just
Here we go now. Bye.
all right, I'll see you. See you later. Thank you for hanging out. Let's see. Let's see. This is, if I fix this right now, I think I should be able to do the rest of the environment without no problem. This is actually, yeah, this is basically what I needed to solve today. Should be able to just change all the little things for all the biomes for nicer splines, more optimized. Well, let's try something. I'm just gonna create a new blueprint actor, and I'm gonna call this like the same. Oh, what? Yep, let's just copy this one. There's an asset with this name already. Yeah, there's something going on with the show redirectors. Is there like let's just clean update redirector. Okay, delete on referenced assets. Okay, let's see if we can actually get back to that name. There you go. Now it allows me. Okay, let's. This one is just a spline. It's a.
Is this UE 5.3?
No, it's a Real Engine 4.4 0.4 is the latest that you can get on the Epic Games launcher. There's a newer version on GitHub, like the most a little bit more what's the word, experimental. If you're really looking for the latest, you can try that one. Okay. Oops, maybe I shouldn't deleted that one. It got the thing stuck. Yeah, let's see if I can get this fixed. I wanna just spawn this other PCG graph, which I shouldn't have any problems with. Oh no, I got the thing stuck. Let's see, I have this other window. Okay, woof, it took like a long time to delete that little thing. Okay, here I'm gonna add a spline, and this spline is just gonna be a loop, closed loop, and you go to the you compile, save a class default, and you go to tag, and here you just add a tag. There you go, index number. There you go. You cannot copy and paste splines because the index number is the same. There you go. And that just doesn't, like, yeah, that's the problem. It cannot reference the second spline because they have the same index number. That's it. I got this problem all the time in blueprinting. I'm referencing the same thing twice, and it needs to reference a different index number. Right there is index 0, and that's why it doesn't like to use the same one. This is the whole thing. I kind of want to make this test, but not right now because it's getting a little late. But is this index number? They're getting both index 0, and they're like, nope, I don't want to work with that. So now I'm supposed to be able to, let's go to the PCG burn.
In other words, you need 2 different spline blueprints and 2 PCG graphs.
My guess is that I can use one PCG graph with multiple splines. I think I can do that. There's a select multiple option on the get spline data, so I believe I'm able to do it with multiple splines. I believe it's just that it gets bugged out because the index number. So they need to have different indexes. I need to test it out. That's my best guess. But let's see if actually the solution of having multiple PCG graphs and splines work. That's
Let's hope that works.
Yeah. At least I need this to work to just All right, let's see if I can get this in one click. It's like super hard to just get this little point. Oh my god, it's so hard. I always have so much trouble just trying to get this spline, the first point, just to yeah. This happened since Unreal Engine 4. I always had so much trouble. There you go. Pulling the first one. Okay. Yep, so far we don't see anything, which is not great news, but there's still some stuff we can check out. Let's go back to selection mode. And I wanna see a couple of things. Let's see this one. It's on class SP biome burn forest 01. This one is on class defaults. Okay. Okay, here. We can also try another trick, which is just reparent this. Get spline data, put it there. Go to actor filter all world actors by tag, and paste the name SP biome burn forest 2. Forest region. Try to push this. Okay. And I would like to debug the bound modifier. Should be able to see something. Okay, nope, nothing is appearing. Spline sampler, the get spline. Yep. Interesting, doesn't wanna. Okay, let's check something out. Is there a box for this? Oops, maybe we don't even have a volume for this. Let me see. PCG. Maybe that's the thing. PCG. Where is it? Burned. Well, oh my god, I think I haven't even placed it on the scene. Oops. Oops.
You mean the PCG volume?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I haven't even placed the PCG on the level yet. Oh my god. Oh yeah, those are the nice moments. Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah. It's funny. It's always human mistake. It's always a human mistake. Like programs are meant to work. You know, tools are meant to work. It's always. That's so funny. Like I tried everything like twice, and I even didn't even realize that. Well, this works. So I'm just going to make a quick test, and okay. So I need to change
Nice
this.
one. Now the path is blocked by burnt trees. Laughing face.
We can get a difference node to cut those trees off from the path and make little trails and make a little level design so you can walk around and stuff. Definitely gonna get into that. For now, the main goal is to work on performance. I really wanna try to make this thing as as nice as possible, and those little sticks, I don't really sure about these ones. What is this? These assets are not so nice. So I'm going to go and get this thing. Just copy the scale, right there, and paste the scale. And I'm going to copy the whole transform node. Let's just copy all properties in this category right there. Let's see if we can actually get them on the other PCG, which is it this one? Yep. Paste. Does it all? Yep, there you go. And I'm gonna make this a little bit. I wanna change the size just a tiny bit so I can select them. if I want, so they're not like exactly the same size. It's gonna be a little hard to identify visually. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can actually keep on playing a little bit with the settings and see if we can get two splines on the same one, but for some reason I believe might give us problems. So now just really want to push this around and here. Awesome. Yay! Now we got some stuff appearing. Yay! That's super cool. And here, oh, right there. Cool. And here. And there. Okay. Is this not appearing because the bounding box is too far away from the ground? Maybe. Let's see. Yep, maybe it needs to be closer. We can change the bounding box. So, or we can just, well, also get the spline closer to the ground by hitting End key. It goes down like bloop. Oops, let's keep that point in there and let's just drag and with Alt and get this down. Okay. Nice. Nice. Now I can actually, yeah, feels much nicer now. Now I can move. I think this is the proper way to play with PCG. Just make little volumes. No need to go crazy with like a super big volume. Just keep it small, keep it simple. Small assets, you have more control over things. I think that's the way to go. Nice, 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 nice. And it feels more nicer to work with. Like I can actually have more what's the word, control over things. Allows more for iteration. Now I'm actually having more fun with this. Yeah, let's push it here. I should probably try to get the bounding boxes a little bit lower to see if we can get, since the hills are the slopes are too big. Let's try doing that. Biome bounding box. So we have a bounding box for the spline right here, and this it's just 10. Let's make it 100. 100. Cool. So if we debug this with D, we should be able to see these black little black boxes. So it's gonna go 100 units down, 100 units up. So no matter where the spline is, it should be able to cover it. And we can also change how close it actually goes from the spline line, which I think it's kind of okay. Nice. I don't know if the number of points really have something to do with the density. I don't think so, but it might allow. Yeah, having too many points is actually kind of hard. Makes the spline a little bit more harder to move, to modify, because then you need to move more points. And nice, kind of like this. Oh, you're okay, spawning things in there. Oh, that's not PCG. That's just a little tree, the static mesh tree. Which those static meshes, I think I'm gonna get rid of. Yeah, don't really want those. It doesn't allow me to see what's going on with the actual graph. Okay, nice. Okay, we got that. Yep. Okay. Now let's actually try to bring more. You know, I'm gonna make a little node in here, a little, how do you call this, like a little sphere, and just pull from here. It's gonna be easier. And now we should be able to spawn a bunch of other trees. Force regen. Or maybe we need to change the scale settings. All right, let me see what we got in here. Okay, I get another point right there and cut it here. There you go. Okay. Yeah, it's just the first point that is hard to deal with, and after that the splines work very nice. Okay, kind of fun. Okay, let's just drop. Oh, maybe not. Cool. Nice. The question is, where is the other trees? I remember having more trees. Do we actually are getting the other trees? I don't see them. Is this piece? This is the burn forest number 1, and I don't see the other ones. Interesting. Let's see. The noise. Okay, let's copy the noise. Is 1. Okay, so this is 1. Let's just reset the noise, and the density filter needs to be the same. Yeah, that makes them invisible. Can I copy those settings? Copy. And I just copy there. Copy and paste. Okay, so here is gonna be, nope, it doesn't want to copy those. Copy all properties, paste. Oh, it doesn't allow for that. Okay, well, anyways, let's just go one by one. It's gonna be 0.05 right there. Now we are seeing some stuff. Okay, okay, now we are seeing a lot of stuff. And here is gonna be 0.01, and here is gonna be 0.01. one. Now I'm understanding PCG better. Now I'm understanding. Yep. Splines are a big part of PCG. Okay, now we got all this nonsense going on. So attribute, this is gonna be 1.5. So we can change them if...
Now the path is really blocked. Happy face.
Now it's gonna be a lumberjack game. You will need to like build your own lumberjack, and then you will be able to walk around this wild forest that no other human being has ever walked through. You will be the first. You need to cut all the trees in your path, but since it's a magical forest, they regenerate very quickly, and you need to keep your chainsaw working and gather materials to upgrade it and stuff. That's a whole game idea right there. Okay. Yeah, it's super blocked. Let's get less density. I want less density. To achieve that, let's go 0.09. I guess. Let's just debug this one right here.
I never found out how to chop a single tree from a PCG area. Happy face.
You do that with the difference node. There's a difference node, so you create a spline, get the spline data, and then you actually chop that down. I can show you. I do have that's how I was working before. I was spawning trees on the whole volume and then just cutting the areas I don't need, which is a little bit a little bit too heavy for the computer to handle. Now I'm doing the opposite. Now I'm like drawing the splines and I'm just spawning things inside the spline. That's what I want, instead of like doing it the other way. But now I do need to like, for example, the player paths and the trails and everything. I'm gonna make another spline that is gonna cut through. PCG. I know you can transform PCG to static mesh or foliage actors. I mean, you can transform PCG to static meshes, and then you can transform those static meshes to foliage. And then you should be able to actually program that game logic. It's I bet it's 100% achievable, because I know there's a tutorial on how to turn your PCG meshes into static meshes, and from there you can really do a lot. Okay, so I want less of these trees, like way less. Let's just first start one by one. Okay, these ones, since we're gonna have four of them, 4 types, let's actually make this less dense. So what happens if I go 1? It cuts the whole thing. So let's go 0, 1. 0.01, 0.5, 0.9. Yeah, those numbers, I haven't understood those numbers yet. It's such a...
PCG can also spawn blueprint actors, but be careful with too many collisions on the screen. It will drastically slow down the frame rate.
Oh yeah, that's probably what it's happening to me. Collisions. That's a good idea. I thought I was going to get less trees, but I'm getting more, meaning that if I go 0.01, I will get a lot. No, I don't get any. 0.1, it's a bunch. 1 is less. 0.9, 0.5. I really don't get this. Don't really get this density stuff. I want less trees than this, just a little bit less. So, and I cannot go beyond one. Oh yeah, I can go beyond 1 on maximum noise. What? That's funny, but not on noise minimum. Oh, this is the noise. Ah, this is not the density. Oh yeah, that's why I'm getting confused. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Noise 10. Let's go 5. Okay, then this makes more sense. Let's go 4. Okay, cool. I like this. So 4.
In Second Life, I always have to warn people from using collisions on their grass foliage stuff.
Oh,
They never listen, and at the end, the whole area is a low FPS mess. Laughing face.
I mean, why would you like collisions on the grass? It makes no sense. Imagine like your character just staggering, like what? You just like tripping over grass. That's crazy. Obviously, like no, you don't want collisions on grass. That's not good. It's just gonna, your computer will explode. That's funny. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Collisions on grass makes cars jump side on.
Yeah, I mean it's not doable. 5, 6. That's good. Well, 7. Okay, and this one is gonna be a little different. This attribute noise is just gonna be 10. Okay, 5, maybe 2. Okay, maybe we can go 0.5, 0.1. Okay, I got a bunch of them. Let's go 0.5. Less. The bigger, the less I get. So I want 2. Maybe 1. 2 is okay. Okay, that's good. Nice. Okay, cool. I'm learning how to deal with this a little bit better. There's no much intersection. I kind of like this. Now the fire test, the heat test. Let's see, frames per second, which is Control Shift H. Oof, very bad. Oh no, why are they so bad? I'm getting terrible frame rates. Oh my god, what's going on? What's going on? Oh no, oh no. Oh, yeah. Oh. Terrible. It, like, at least the character is spawning quicker into the world. That's good.
Did you ever try the Ultra Dynamic Side Asset Pack?
Oh yeah, that's a great asset pack. Yeah, definitely don't want to use it for this specific project, but it's a great asset pack for sure. Okay, I kind of like this forest. This needs more materials on the floor, and it needs more variation of grass and stuff. The grass can be like a little bit more pulled into the ground, and yeah, it's too steep. I need to actually start making things a little bit more flat. It's too steep. The character is just like jumping, like it's so funny how it looks. Yeah, frame rates are like not good. Is it like material complexity, or what is it like? These foliage don't have any world offset, position offset, so they should not move. These little bushes, I kind of want to make them. Where is it? 1.5, so they don't. They step away from the rocks. These are not supposed to be on top of the rocks. So I can change the seed. That's it. Just change the seed a little bit, and that's how you move them around. Cool. Yeah. I kind of want to like check the. I need to ask this guy on Discord. I totally forgot how to do this performance thing. The profiling. Optimization. Okay, light complexity. Cool. Blue as blue can be.
Should world position offset be an issue? There should be an option somewhere named world position offset disable limit.
Well, it's a complex thing. Light map. Complexity. Okay, the river. Okay, we're getting some complexity on these rocks. Why? Interesting. Stationary light over. Okay, we're green. Good. That's good. Okay, let's go into shader complexity. Aha, I got you. Why are these PCG spline rocks having such a hard time with their... I was not expecting that from these rocks. What? Are you joking? Yeah, I understand the waterfall on the river, on the water, like, yeah. Okay, I get that, but why do I have... Okay, this moving willow tree, yeah, I understand. The fog plains, not good. Okay. Yeah, water is very big issue. Hey, what is
the
this?
hell are the rocks doing?
This is a PCG rock spline, and I don't understand why the material the shader complexity on a simple color rock it's red. I totally don't understand. Like, that's a big issue. Complexity in quads. What? Are you serious? Like, these rocks are deadly. These are killing my GPU right there. Like, I don't understand. The lava? What? Why is this lava so harsh? Oh, look at this. Why is it so low? What's the word? Like high poly, you know? Like, I don't understand. Oh, okay. Now we are seeing some issues. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, damn, yeah. I think I need to do some work tomorrow. to get this.
Normally smoke and fog are the notebook killers. But your rocks take the cake, laughing face.
Yeah, those rocks are like enchanted. They're like, we need to see what the heck is going on. Like primitive. What is this? Primitive distance. Oh, I haven't seen this before. I don't know what this is. Those rocks are like, yeah, like no matter what.
Maybe you should check the rock material.
There's something wrong with that material on the.
Are they reflecting?
Maybe they have some reflective material texture scales. Okay, 2x over. Okay, they have a 2 times the texture they need to. It's kind of funny, like. Now green means bad here. I guess. That's a very nice optimization mode. Very cool stuff right here. Required texture resolution. Textures are not a big problem in this thing, but I know some of them can be better. Yeah, I'm wondering. Why do the clouds have collision? Oh my god. Are you serious? Like, is it player collision? No. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So yeah. We got a lot to do. Nice. Okay. Yeah. We got a lot to do to get this going.
If it is a single color rock, it just needs base color. Roughness and normal can be ignored.
They do have some stuff. Is this material right here? Don't really want to get too much into it right now, but is this material, which is okay, we got some stuff going on. World aligned blend, color lerp, emissive. Like what? Why are you guys emissive? No. There's no need. And they do have a 2K texture. Okay, so what bothers me is the emissive color. Like, they should not be emissive at all. I'm just gonna make it here. I'm gonna make a little pin, and I'm gonna break with Alt right there. And let's just save. I don't want them to be emissive.
Move the me_mount_light gray node more to the right.
Are you on full screen mode? I guess you're able to watch it, so yeah.
Metallic is not necessary.
Yeah, it says metallic value 0. Like, what is this? I mean, it goes on 0 anyways. Yeah. Maybe this is just a Unity kind of translation to this. Actually, yeah, you're right. And it just becomes 0 anyways. Roughness, it's okay. But I think it also like, let's just try to disconnect roughness and see how it looks.
Roughness is optional.
Roughness value on this was 0.7, 0.5. Yeah, it's, you know, I don't even need this, it's already here implemented into the base material node. It was 0.7. 1 is totally rough, right? Yeah, so let's go 0.7 like they had it. It's okay. All right, so that's cool. Yeah. Oh, they what? Did I change the thing? Like what? I thought that. What did they change color? That's kinda interesting. Well, huh. They're not supposed to. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a little sleepy, a little tired, but I'm very happy with today's progress. I optimized, well, not optimized, but I'm getting the PCG graph a little bit nicer. It's gonna help a lot with performance. But tomorrow I do need to check what is actually causing issues, and I bet it's the water. I'm almost sure the water, maybe the landscape resolution. Let's see. So the river rocks mesh spawner. Let's go index description on here. Oh yeah, it got the right material right here on descriptor. That's super weird stuff right there. And it changed back to another color, which it was not supposed to be like that. Well, it's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it.
How's the performance on the rocks now?
Unfortunately, this is not the material that they're supposed to have. For some reason, they flipped to the other material. Maybe. Maybe I understand what's going on. I changed the material through the PCG node to the PCG options. Maybe that's just some kind of overlay material, which causes performance issues. Maybe I need to just do the. I love how quick can I play. I love it. Well, we are getting 30 frames per second, almost 30, which is like acceptable. Less than 30, I guess it's not so nice. This is not gonna be like a shooter game, so we don't really need 60 frames per second, but I mean, there's gonna be mechanics, bosses, fighting, a lot of other things, so I do need to really hit those 60, and then at least on 1080, right? This is a 4K monitor split in half, which is 1080, but vertically. Yeah. I definitely need those 60 frames per second, so when we add all the other things, at least we get 60. Little lollipop tree. I want to change the scaling a little bit so we don't have the same scale. Well,
Optimize the game for Steam Deck and it will run on any hardware. Laughing face.
yeah, we need to optimize it exactly for like very low end PCs. We want like people to be able to play it, right? Like we don't, like we cannot expect everybody to have like a very strong PC. we definitely want to optimize it. Um, and I do want to learn a lot about optimization. Okay, that's super sweet. That's at least that got me very happy. I mean, like, frames are not great. I kind of want to make a test. What if I just bring all this water off? What if I just come to water? Somebody's walking like a hippopotamus on the.
Sometimes the texture resolution is too hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to check texture resolution. But something is telling me that this water right here, it's kind of killing the thing. PS waterfall. No, this is called SM Unreal Waterfall. Let's just put it here. Oopsie. Okay, let's just put it there. There you go. Okay, just get this number off. Let's try to hide this and see how it looks. Boom. What the heck are these guys doing? Like, I think it's even.
Hello, how is it going?
Hey, Ravi, how are you? I'm testing performance. Yeah, I'm getting like a little better performance than before because I'm turning the PCG off and making like a more optimized version of it. Now I'm making little splines for the PCG graphs, so it's a little bit nicer, but I'm not able to hit 30 frames per second only with one biome. There's something going on with performance. I got it much better, but I turned off a lot of things, which it's not actually.
Path tracing or lumen?
It's it's lumen. We do want to bake the lighting, cause definitely it's gonna improve performance. Lumen really does not help much. And I kind of want to test nanite. I don't know if it's gonna destruct the things. Kind of want to test out nanite. To see what happens. Okay, we're getting like almost 30. Well, sometimes more than 30, but it goes down to 20, 28, 29.
Lumen is an FPS killer, especially for stylized games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, path tracing for low poly seems overkill.
Yeah, we don't need lumen at all. Like, I don't believe we need lumen. Like, we can bake different cycles of light. For example, the how do you call it? Like sunrise, midday, sunset, night, and then we can like interpolate them a little bit. We don't need lumen at all. Actually, lumen definitely. I don't want to like do that right now, but when I get the whole thing built, I definitely want to start baking light and getting some good stuff going, because that will help with performance a lot. Let me check on this PCG burnt forest one. I want to get the dried grass, and I want to make it go.
This is my first time watching, so what's the theme for game?
It's a big island. It's a big island.
Also, Lumen is overkill for Steam Deck. Laughing face.
I mean, yeah, Steam Deck. I understand. It's like a phone. No, I'm joking. It's like a game, like a Game Boy. We cannot like really. So I'm working on a open world environment. This is going to be used for an RPG game. I don't know much about it yet. I'm working with other two people. One of them is the director, and the other one is the programmer. So far, I got the task of making a open world, uh, basically. This is like this island right here, which, let me turn this water on.
Are you streaming on another play top where the aspect ratio seems off?
I'm streaming on YouTube only. If you're looking at the vertical stream, you can go check the horizontal stream. Yeah, if you're looking at the vertical stream from a computer, it's gonna look like very weird. It's gonna get like black spaces on the sides, right? But if you go into my YouTube channel, you should be able to choose between horizontal and vertical. The vertical stream is labeled vertical, and the horizontal is not labeled. It's just the original one. I probably should name it horizontal, so people can identify it easier. I do the vertical one because it's very nice to get people interested through the shorts, since this stream gets what's the word, transmitted in the shorts, so you can be scrolling and just like scroll through this.
Oh, I switched.
You see, now you can see the menus and you can see the thing. And also it's kind of nice to record the vertical version because I'm able to do little time lapses from it. That's the idea. I haven't been able to do it much, but that's the idea, actually, to do some time lapses. Alright guys, so I think I'm gonna take it easy. Today is Sunday. I just wanted to do some little progress on this, but I'm going to show you the other PCG nodes before I go. So let me turn on the green forest, and let me turn on the jungle, and let's turn on the orange forest, which I wanna get some super nice mage towers on this forest. And also I want to show you the swamp environment, which is my favorite environment, probably the most finished of them all, because it's probably the smallest, but one of my favorite. And let's see, this is the PCG rock.
Yet it is a forest but of nodes.
Yeah, I mean, I try to keep it simple. Like, people can go very crazy with their PCG graphs. And now my computer went crazy. Let's give it a chance, because I think I activated everything at once. Oh. Alright, so I think it loaded. Let's see. It allows me to move. Okay, let's give it a second just for everything to spawn. There you go, we got some forest spawning.
How about changing the engine and scalability settings?
Yeah, but I mean, ouch, I hit myself. Yeah, I mean, if we go to, where is it, screen percentage, no, where's the scalability? It used to be around here in Unreal Engine 4. Huh.
Sir,
Hey Pixel, what's up? uh, I don't remember where the scalability was. I know the screen percentage. If we put it in 200, it's gonna explode. uh,
settings on top of the right side.
on top of the right side. Mm, yeah. Um,
The settings cogwheel on top right.
top right, like. Oh, you mean here? Oh, okay. They, is it like this
Do
case?
you know how to solve lumen lighting getting grainy and jittery in interiors?
Uh,
Details panel second screen.
yeah, that happens. That happens because you don't have enough light. You don't have enough attenuation radius, and you might not have enough intensity. So there's not enough rays bouncing around. If you're using emissive light to light up your interiors, you might get that grainy thing. It's about playing with light attenuation radius and light intensity to achieve that nice light.
Or lumen needs more subsample counts.
Probably that's one thing. If we change it to epic,
It is heavy if counts are increased.
yeah, and then you can recalculate your static mesh. How do you call it? Your light box? I forgot how it's called. The thing that Lumen uses to actually
Thanks,
calculate
sir.
light. Yeah, for sure, Pixel. That's my best guess, but there's this very good Ubisoft lighting artist. He goes very deep into lighting. Let me check if I can find it. If you want to learn some proper lighting
Big
things.
lighting.
Yeah, I want to use baked lighting for this project. That's the goal. So yeah, we got this jungle going. Let's play from here and see how it goes. Scalability, it's on. Engine scalability. Let's put it on high for now. What happens if we put it on low? Oh my god. No. Medium? Not so bad. High, let's see. What's the difference? Epic. Cannot really tell the difference between high and epic. Just a little bit. And cinematic I cannot really tell the difference between epic and cinematic. Let's go back to high.
Although it will run on my toaster.
Yeah, I think.
Lighting will be bad and low.
Yeah, low and medium you can tell like shadows are gone, and low basically there's just it's white. Everything's white. It's like why bother lighting this up? So high I guess is good. Like I think we're gonna get a little better performance. Let's go. I see some shadow edges, but no problem. Nothing big. Let's play from here. It takes about 30 seconds or more to play with this PCG. It's crazy. Like that's what I wanna like rebuild all the PCG graphs, cause I know I got some bad stuff going on in there. And water planes. Oh yeah, it takes about 30 seconds to play.
Cinematic is not that necessary because it just increased 5 to 10% performance fee, but it is not mandatory.
Yeah.
Team deck optimization. Set settings to low. Add medium to the shadow option. Done. Laughing face.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, scalability in high looks pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's kind of cool. We're getting that. We are getting that frame rate at 30. It's kind of. I'm not getting those frame drops that I was getting yesterday. I mean, on Friday, I was getting like, doom, every 5 seconds a frame drop, like a heavy frame drop, like a freeze, like 1 second freeze, like. And I was like, no, that's a big problem. Now I'm not getting that drop, which is great. I think it was the water plane that was, yeah, water. Oh my god, I kind of need to upload this project for my team to look at, but it's not ready yet. I think I'm gonna tell them that I need at least tomorrow to get it. Oh, the slopes. Yeah, we are getting a problem with slopes. I need to.
Does this game has a night cycle? I think it would be cool with torches and moonlight.
Yeah, we do want to have a daylight cycle for sure, but we are trying to think about how to make it with backlighting. So like World of Warcraft, they use backlighting for most of the game, and oh no, okay, I think I'm gonna just fly around for now. So we're gonna bake the lighting in the morning time. We're gonna bake it in the midday, afternoon, and at night. So we're gonna interpolate those. So we're gonna make a little transition between those bake lightings, and we should probably get an effect of like, yeah, the sun is going down, the sun is rising, stuff like that, right?
Are you using world partition?
No, I don't think we're gonna use world partition. It's going to cause.
Use right click and play from bird.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really want to walk around the map because it's a little big. But yeah, just wanted to show you. Um, this is like this other area. This is just very rough. It's a very rough. The map is in a very rough state yet. Here's like the starting area. Let me show you here. Starting area right there. This forest is like it's so oh my god, like it's empty. We need to really get this going. This is funny. I'm gonna work on that forest. This is like the first area I made, and then here's a little kind of forest, which
Is
is
this role playing or multiplayer or action RPG?
like as I'm not exactly sure what this is going to be. I think it's gonna be some kind of like action RPG multiplayer, but not massive. It's gonna be something that you play with other 5 friends or something like that. Something that you can host and play with maybe 4 other friends or something. That's my thoughts about it. I don't think we have the resources to make something like, like we don't have the servers or whatever, like to actually host like more than, I don't know, 10 players. I'm not sure exactly. We do have a programmer, and I need to ask him like what's the idea, but I don't believe it's gonna be like something like that. I'm thinking like something like Wind Waker kind of thing, Zelda Wind Waker.
God of War.
Not exactly like God of War. God of War is like more like a solo player. It's gonna be more like a, let's say something around something like Wind Waker.
Horror multiplayer.
No. It's not gonna be a horror game. It's gonna be a fantasy RPG. So you get items, you kill monsters, you go into dungeons, stuff like that.
Or PUBG.
PUBG. No. It's not gonna be a shooter at all. I like these rocks here. So yeah, we got this area, and then we got the swamp area, which is one of my favorite areas right there.
Wind Waker, but only on one island. Laughing face.
No, we're gonna have multiple islands. This is like a pretty big island. I went a little bit too crazy with this, and I made it too big, uh, which is which is good because like they told me like, hey, make it as big as possible, and I just went very crazy and I made it very big. But now we're having problems with performance, so I mean, you know.
Oh, is this top down or first player or third person?
I believe it's gonna be third person. I believe it's gonna be third, like most RPGs. Maybe we can have an option to make it first person, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna be third person. Maybe with an adjustable kind of camera, a little bit more like World of Warcraft, that you can like scroll the camera around. Um, I think it's something about those lines. I'm not exactly sure like what.
As big as possible. Let's hope Brad is up. Laughing face.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already running into problems. Like my other team members opened the project and they were like, "Dude, I cannot like play this. Like my computer is not allowing me to play this map. Like we need to do something about this." And I'm like, "Well, I told you guys we need to like take it easy."
If it's this big, I think Nine will be the best option.
I kind of want to test it. The programmer told us not to use nanite. The programmer told us like, I don't think we're gonna use nanite on this, and I'm like, okay, which kind of makes sense because nanite really does not work so sweet with low poly
What is
things.
your working process underscore Blender to Unreal or Maya to Unreal?
I use Maya and I use Blender. I like those a lot. For now, I'm just using store assets. All of this that you see is just store assets. I haven't modeled anything. I do some work with the modeling tools, and I do some material and texture work and stuff for the assets. But
What's your PC specs?
damn, I need to write them down somewhere because people keep asking that a lot. Let me see. So yeah, that's the map for now. And also there's a burn forest here that I didn't spawn. Let me see if I can spawn it. My PC specs. Okay, let me just spawn this forest right here, and I want to see if this forest actually has to do with the frame drop I had before. Let me just spawn this here. While this loads, I will try to tell you. Oops. Okay, so it's an processor AMD Ryzen.
Currently working on 81 square kilometer map. Sometimes it is a pain in the enter your favorite word here.
Yeah, it can be tough to work on a big map for sure.
Damn, the map is huge.
Yeah, it's very big.
Try turning off anti-analyzing.
Okay, yeah, that might help a lot. So I got a AMD Ryzen 9 processor. It's a let's see, 16 core processor, and then I got a bunch of RAM. I don't know what generation it is. Sorry, I was reading a message. I got a bunch of RAM. I don't know what generation it is.
If
And
it's this big, you can use bookmarks to jump in map instead of navigating manually.
yeah, yeah. I got some bookmarks. It's just that I moved the map a little bit around, so some of them don't work. And I got a GeForce RTX
Small advice.
360.
Make sure to have a normal HDD for a 500 GB page file. Yeah, it can be helpful.
So those are my PC specs. Yeah, it actually helps a lot. And here's the little tropical beach area, which I need to paint foliage on. And I think the water was... Oh, no. Oh, I think... Anyways, I'm gonna just rework this out. Little tropical island that needs a little bit of landscape. The flooring and stuff. Those are very cool foliage. Just need to work them out a little bit because they we got...
Compiling block can be very page file demanding. Happy face.
Yeah, definitely.
Will you make the water dynamic? Like interactive?
I know that we are going to be able to go underwater. I do want to make underwater caves and stuff on like seaweed and like a lot of like aquatic plants and stuff. I do want to go underwater for sure, but no, I don't think we're gonna go too crazy with the dynamics of the water. I really don't. Jungle area. Let me rework these bookmarks a little bit. Oh yeah, it's cause it's not full screen. Yeah, totally forgot. So this second camera, I messed it up cause I moved this dungeon. Let me go inside the dungeon. I got some dungeons that I wanna really like work on and place. I kinda like flying around the map and trying to control the camera speed, which sometimes works very smoothly and sometimes just goes crazy. But sometimes I do get to do this very nice kind of fly arounds. So here I'm gonna save bookmark 2 because this is like one of my favorite areas so far. This lava cave, which doesn't really have any player path. There's no like level designing here. Oh, let me see what's going on here. Actually, do we need that one? I don't think so. Oh crap, okay.
Use God rays in caves, that's super cool.
Yeah, God rays are super nice for sure.
My dynamics on water look like this. If my spawner spawns a monster on or in the water will destroy the monster.
Yeah, yeah, we're trying to keep it as simple as possible. Cause I don't really wanna have too many performance issues. I know all those fancy water dynamics and stuff, like they look amazing, but like, do we really need them? That's the big question. Okay, I'm not gonna place this around for now. Oof, yeah, this...
What's the name of the game?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's something that will come up eventually. The director will probably come up with something. It's kinda nice. I was just told to make a map. I don't have much feedback on it.
Work in progress is a nice name. Laughing face.
Yeah, definitely need to have a more solid name for a Steam page. But anyways, this is like more of a... What's the word? Oh no, I need to push this. I will fix that later. Don't worry. I'm not gonna worry about those details right now. This dungeon. I really like this dungeon. Right here is the entrance. Maybe it needs some more of those flames in here, torches. And here's like this big bookshelf. These are like Cinti polygon assets that I really wanna like really work with. And you see, like, I want to make it part of the cave, so I want to like really, instead of a ceiling, I want to have it like, I really want to like make a cave of it, and then that'll be, it will make it much more integrated into the thing. And here,
Have you seen Demon Slayer anime make a trap like that makes you fall in the underground cave?
no, but that sounds very interesting. We do want to have traps and stuff like that. Here I want lava on the floor. I want to like make it like a lava dungeon. And all the lighting I need to rework. Basically all the lava and these floating fences. Yeah, there's a bunch of things I need to like rework here. I'm just gonna delete that one. Oh, this one as well. Yeah, but I should not clean this up right now, because it's time to.
Sounds like a dungeon of no return.
Oh yeah. This is a very big dungeon. There's a Grim Reaper right there with some how do you call it, wings and stuff, angel wings. And here's the boss room right here.
Would this be story-based or casual MMORPG?
I'm not really sure, but I do hope to have some story and have some quests, some like storyline and some quests that help the story. I do wanted to make it like, let's say there's like a main line of quest that you can follow and do to understand the story of the place, but also I want it to be like open world, meaning that you can just go and explore and just go on and do your thing, right? That'll be very cool. And then you find like little NPCs that give you like little missions and stuff. And
Without story, plays get more grinding.
yeah, it does need to have a story, and it does need to have quests that support that story. Whoa, this is so dark in here. Like what? Like, yeah, we need to place some lights in here. Yeah, it's super dark in here. Absolutely, we need to like really light this up, because it's super nice. Like this dungeon, like it has the whole thing on the sides, and I'm gonna put some lava on the floor, and I want like a secret passage that you can like, that was used for the king to escape, even though the king is just like sitting there for years. So here I'm just want to make another passage that goes out into the tropical area right there. Maybe not connected, but it will be nice to connect it, even though it's like a super big area.
The usual open world formula feels like this: you only have one job, but you are too weak to kill the boss. Laughing face.
Yeah, yeah. It's I do want to have like. I do want to have like areas. I mean, that are like the you know, areas that are harder to go through. Let's say the enemies are stronger, so you can go to them, but you will get like easily killed, right? So you need to like go and get better gear, and like there's
Make a winter snow theme island also, it would cover all seasons.
yeah, I do want, I this is like the main island, and I'm thinking of making little islands like these ones, like very small ones, very like small ones with some tropical ruins and temples, very cool, stuff like that, right? And underwater caves and stuff like that. And also I want to add some snow. This biome I kind of want to work it tomorrow, like this sand biome and like a rock canyon and stuff. Really like that. And this snow, I kind of want to like get rid of this and just make it normal mountains, cause we got a Viking area, which is like a Viking town. The height is a little bit wrong. I need to pull this down into the water actually. And the lighting is a little bit. Let me check this out. Post process. Where is it? Tropical. There you go. Now it feels a little bit colder.
How
So
will the player travel long distance checkpoints or teleportation portal?
we want to have a little. We want the player to be able
I
to.
was crazy enough to visit the final battle of Tears of the Kingdom directly after the tutorial. I still regret that choice. Laughing face.
Yeah, we do want to have some kind of we want the player to be able to use a boat, like some kind of like Wind Waker mechanic where you can like get the waves and like travel around the sea and stuff. That'll be very cool. um I mean, I don't want to use this word a lot, like Wind Waker, Zelda, because I mean that's what I relate this to. But it's it would be nice to like you go and farm the wood and the materials to create the boat, and then you can upgrade the boat, and you have like a like a sailor level, and then you upgrade it, and you can really sail around, and the bigger the level, the farther you can go from the main island. So this is gonna be the Viking.
Won't boat traveling be boring on long distance?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, yeah. It could also be like a fly pad, like something that you can click and it takes you automatically.
Depends what you can do on the ship during the long distance travel.
Exactly. But even though Sea of Thieves, I've played that game a lot with my cousin, and it gets kind of boring sometimes when you are traveling through the sea. It looks beautiful and everything, but it gets a little tiring. It makes me a little sleepy sometimes. I'm like, oh my, we have been like sailing for like 15 minutes and there's nothing to do. It's kind of fun. Um, yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I was going to move this
We'll
into
use one piece theme, create small islands in between to complete quests and reach further and next island.
Yeah, that'll be nice. So yeah, we're gonna have like this snow island that looks like a very big Viking kind of town, but I wanna break this down, make it.
Fishing with the captain's hat as bait might be fun.
Yeah, that'll be very nice. A fishing mechanic and a farming mechanic, and we can add a bunch of stuff. Really we can really go wild with this. Um, yeah, my job is just to make it very interesting, very cool, and let's say and optimize it. I really want to optimize this, make it look super nice, but actually like optimized, and that's why I really need to work very hard tomorrow with the PCG graphs to get them super nice. The water and stuff, we need to actually see what's up with the water. Yeah,
As long as people don't catch used condoms, the world will be fine.
yeah, but I found a very good solution for PCG. Today I actually got some very good stuff going, which is gonna help performance a lot. We're gonna find out what the best water solution could be for this, and also, yeah, it's gonna be nice. Oh, I forgot to spawn these little palm trees, these very skinny palm trees around. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, before I go, I'm just gonna turn off all the PCG again, so tomorrow the project loads easier, because it really takes a long time to load. So I'm just gonna disconnect.
I have a question.
Tell me. This is the biome burned forest. We don't
I
know.
am using PCG and the trees have collision off, but when placed on the game there is collision on the trees.
Huh. That's interesting. Are you sure you're not placing the... That's kind of interesting. Because you spawn static meshes with the PCG graph. You don't spawn foliage actors. Which sometimes happens that you have a static mesh turned into foliage and the foliage does not have collision but the static mesh does. Maybe
PCG volume place and the collision is off for that too.
PCG volume plays and the collision is off for that too. Yeah, I don't have enough information to like really help you. But we got a Discord and maybe you can like take some screenshots and see what the collision options are on your static mesh. And maybe there are some collision options inside the PCG. I saw some collision nodes today that I was messing around with some graphs.
Might it have something to do with simple and complex collisions?
Yeah. I usually when I with this low poly style project, I'm just going with use complex as simple. Since everything's so low poly, the collisions kind of like work very well. But maybe I need to take it easy with that as well, so performance is better. There's so much to think about.
I changed the static mesh collision setting to no collision.
So you want to have collision, or you don't want to have collision? That's the first question. Because if you don't want to have collision, and you're still getting it, there are a couple of settings that you can change. Because collisions are a little tricky. There are few settings that you need to change depending on the asset. Some assets have the collision set differently.
No collision.
You want no collision? Okay, let me show you something before I go. Let's see, for example, this little burned grass right here, dried grass. Okay, so I'm gonna look it up. It's called dried grass, and we are using this one, for example. Okay, so let me show you the settings. Hopefully you are looking at the horizontal stream, right? So you get to see all the settings and stuff. So here you write collision, and there are multiple options here. The first one you want to change is collision preset. You say no collision there. You put it to no collision. Complexity, I keep it usually on project default, and a customized collision. Okay, this one is on customized. Advanced. Well, this is kind of This might not be the best example, sorry. Let me just check something. If I go to asset actions, open in property matrix, and then I look for collision here, because this is how I changed all these assets. Okay, so in the property matrix I set collision enabled, no collision, and then collision profile custom. Customized collision response disabled. That's one setting that was bugging with me a lot. This collision response disabled. The completion complexity, when I don't want collisions, I usually keep it on project default. Collision profile name, custom, no collision. On the collision profile name, I usually write no collision, but this is the setting I wanted to show you, like collision response.
You may be using physics asset for the collision.
Yeah, some of these plans do had some physics assets. Yeah, I needed to go one by one and turn it off. You're right. But usually that's how I get rid of collisions. Let me see if I can find another tree, another asset that I wanted to take the collisions off from. Ferns. Yeah, I remember the ferns in the swamp. For example, this one right here. I think this one was bugging out. This one I go to collision presets, block, what, project default unchanged. That's kind of weird. I'm not finding the same settings I used to find. Is this a static mesh just to start with? Okay. Yeah, let's try this one. I remember. Oh, I have two of them. It's just because I had the asset pack from Unity and from Unreal Engine, and I didn't delete the one from Unity because I already started using those. So I kind of need to figure that out. Collision enabled, no collision. Yeah, it says custom preset here. Yeah. Don't really know why. What is this? I think those are not the ones. Let me try this one. Just collision. Yeah. I think I might be a little tired, and I cannot find the setting I was looking for.
In the custom preset, you have set all to ignore.
In the custom preset, yeah, ignore, and the one setting that I had problems with, like this is the one that I want you to try out. Dried grass. This is the one setting that I had a little trouble finding. I was like, I turned all of them off, and I still getting collisions. I don't know what's going on. So I got all this grass, and I send it with right click to asset actions, edit in property matrix, right? And here I wrote collision, and this is the one that you should probably check. Collision response disabled. This is the one that was bugging with me. As soon as I turned that off, I was able to walk through the grass. This was the one that actually was not, I was not able to find that easily. So try that one, and it might help. And yeah, try to turn all your channels to ignore. And here in the collision profile name, I remember writing no collision, but for some reason it's on custom now. Yeah, collisions are weird. I'm not gonna lie. There are so many options with collisions. It's not like
The no collision works when placed from content browser but does not work when used in PCG.
yeah. Try that one that I told you on the collision response. Try that one and see if it works, cause that's what I got last time, and yeah, if it still doesn't work, try to share the settings, like all your collision settings. Take a screenshot and try to share that on the Discord. Maybe somebody can look it up, can look that up and see if you have some other setting missing or something. But it's kind of confusing
Okay, I'll
sometimes.
try that, thanks.
Yeah. Oh. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow to finish these PCG graphs and finally start with the desert environment. I really want to get into the desert biome, and
An alternative would be to spawn your trees from inside a procedural foliage spawner.
I mean, yeah, if he's trying to use PCG, I think, there should be just one check or one little option that you're not seeing, which is confusing. Don't worry. Like, it really depends on the asset developer. Collisions can be set in many different ways, and also you can have physical assets and you can have many different types of collision settings. It's a little confusing sometimes. So I bet it's just a little option that you need to find and it will work. And also, if that doesn't work, I suggest going into the PCG graph and try to go into your static mesh spawner settings and see inside the index descriptor what settings do you have there, because I think you can change collisions through the PCG graph as well. So hopefully that will solve it. All right, guys, have a great night and thank you so much for watching. It was very nice.